The leader of the free world is a racist prick.
President Trump has used his Twitter account to share inflammatory videos which were posted online by the deputy leader of the far-right group Britain First.
The tweets from the deputy leader of Britain First, Jada Franson, showed what she said was Muslims pushing a teenage boy off a roof, destroying a statue of the Virgin Mary and beating up a Dutch boy on crutches. None are verified. The last one, nothing to do with Muslims.
What a fear-mongering fuckwit. He retweeted deliberately misleading videos from a hate group. All Muslims are terrorists. They're the biggest threat to America. No, they're not. And no, they're not. More Americans died choking on food than from terrorism. They're 7 times more likely to be killed by a lawnmower. I mean, Christ, more Americans die from accidents in bathtubs than from attacks by terrorists. If bathrooms kill more Americans than ISIS, why isn't he tweeting this?
Boy, you should know what you're for. Bring me to you, Daddy. Ah! Dare you leave me?
It's unbelievable. Did you see how Trump's press secretary defended him?
Whether it's a real video, the threat is real, and that is what the president is talking about.
What a load of shit! It's not real, but what if it was? Fuck me, let's hope Trump never watches Jurassic Park. Just stumbling out of his office, dinosaurs everywhere. They make the water bubble. Not only that, in England, there's a talking meerkat. I saw it with my eyes. Now, not everyone defended his tweets. For once, even Theresa May stood up to him.
Well, yesterday, the Prime Minister had her own rebuke for Donald Trump.
I'm very clear that retweeting from Britain First was the wrong thing to do.
Donald Trump has now responded on Twitter telling Theresa May, "Don't focus on me, focus on the destructive radical Islamic terrorism that is taking place within the United Kingdom. We are doing just fine." However, he'd linked this message to a Mrs. Theresa May from Bognor.
The clues were there. Theresa from Bognor has got 6 followers. Theresa May dreams of being that popular. Also, look at the language Trump used in the tweet. Don't focus on me, focus on the destructive, radical Islamic terrorism that is taking place within the United Kingdom. We are doing just fine. Doing fine? There's been 53 mass shootings since Las Vegas. Half of Puerto Rico still doesn't have electricity, and your healthcare is in tatters. Yeah, you're nailing it, aren't you? Don't drag Britain into your hate-filled world. We may be divided over Brexit, or when to put milk into a cup of tea, or which one's ant and which one's deck. But one thing that brings us together is not tolerating racist bigots like you. Exactly. Right? That's how we feel. Why don't you? Why don't you concentrate on your own country rather than giving publicity to a pathetic bunch of losers like Britain First? I mean, look what they stand for.
This is Britain First, a fringe anti-Muslim hate group. Their modus operandi: dressing up as soldiers, preparing for, quote, the final crusade, dangerous publicity stunts in mosques, and, as we experienced firsthand, deliberately stoking religious tensions.
They're not Britain's first. They're Britain's worst. They're a bunch of hypocrites. They claim to be defenders of traditional British Christian values. Christian values are peace and love. Not this.
Every single Muslim is obliged to kill you and your husbands and your wives and your children. Are we getting this yet?
Every Muslim is trying to kill us. Mo Farah, Zayn Malik, Moeen Ali, Riz Ahmed, Monica Ali, Nadia Hussein. I mean, it's almost as if she's talking bollocks. It's like... What's happened? She has clearly misunderstood the mobile. Look at that! He's saying he's gonna murder us! Aim for murder!
And you want me to run away from him? No, he still wants to murder you at the end of the race.
She's such an idiot. Who gets angry at the bake-off?
Nadia Hussein is a terrorist. She wants to stone us to death.
No! She wants to scone us to death. And that is the best cake pun you will see in a bit this serious. The point I'm making, this is the woman who Trump retweeted. This is who he's endorsing.
We are at war with Islam. The world is at war with Islam.
Yes.
Jihad and Islam are one and the same.
Oh, fuck off. Violent jihadis don't represent Islam in the same way she doesn't represent Christianity. In fact, going around stirring up hate about another religion is exactly what ISIS do. I'm more Christian than her, and I think that all religion is bullshit. None of it's real. My magic man said this, my magic man said that. Shut the fuck up and have a cup of tea. That's my religion. That is my religion, tea, and I will kill any coffee drinker who says otherwise. Britain first. That doesn't represent us, does it? Because if you're truly British, you would never put yourself first. We're too awkward. It shouldn't be called Britain first, it should be Britain, after you. Britain, sorry. Britain, is this seat taken? In fact, it wouldn't even be a word. It should just be Britain. It's not just Britain first, it's the EDL, it's the BNP. They're all as thick as each other.
EDL will go out and they'll fight. EDL are a racist group. Same with BNP.
Racist? How can you say we're racist?
Britain first aren't.
How can you say the EDL's racist though?
Because we are.
And now, have you got proof?
It's all over Twitter, mate.
We're not racist.
We all are.
We all are, mate! The one silver lining to all of this is that apparently Donald Trump's state visit to the UK could be postponed. Well, I don't think we should postpone it. Bring him to us. Nothing would cheer us up more than bringing down that bigot. We could heckle him, we could egg him, we could shave his head. Or even better, we'd get the Queen to prank him.
Remember, before we shake hands, Donald, it's tradition in this country for guests to lick peanut butter off this corgi's asshole. It's a thing.
Oh, yes, it's a thing, yes, that's right.
Obama did it twice.
Pass me that dog. Philip's like that. Retweet that, you butt-munching bastard. That's what we should do. We have to see through Trump's attempts to divide us. A wise man once said, fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Now, Yoda's not real. But what if he was? Did you see what Theresa May said about Russia?
Theresa May delivered her strongest criticism yet of Vladimir Putin in her speech at the Lord Mayor's banquet last night, accusing Russia of meddling in elections and attempting to undermine Western democracies.
A very simple message for Russia. We know what you are doing, and you will not succeed.
You will not succeed, despite the fact you've already succeeded because you rigged the US election. But we're on to you. One day, Britain will bring you to justice. Kick it. I can't even do the song. Now, it's rare to find yourself agreeing with Theresa May. Russia clearly meddled in the US election. Trump, not quite so defiant.
President Trump revealed that Vladimir Putin had been insisting he had not tried to interfere in the US election. Donald Trump added, he said he didn't meddle. I asked him again. You can only ask so many times. He said he absolutely did not meddle in our election.
Putin said he didn't do it, and I believe him. Trump is clearly the shittest interrogator ever. Did you rig the election? No. OK. Well, there's only so many times you can ask. Case closed. Also, it's pretty rich for Trump to say you can only ask so many times when you consider how long he banged on about Obama's birth certificate.
I thought he was probably born in this country, and now I really have a much bigger doubt than I did before.
But why doesn't he show his birth certificate?
Why can't he produce a birth certificate?
Why doesn't he show his birth certificate?
Let him produce the birth certificate.
Why isn't he giving his birth certificate? Was it a birth certificate? You tell me.
Earlier this morning, the White House released President Obama's long-form birth certificate.
Do you accept that President Obama was born in the United States?
You know, honestly, I don't want to get into it.